Hi, it's Caitlin, and I'm here today with a unveiling and mystery revealing. So if you don't want to see spoilers of the polishes and products in the Bluebird Holiday Advent Calendar for 2023, then don't watch this video. But if you are interested in finding out what you will get if you pick up this limited edition box, then keep watching. So there will be a limited quantity of these boxes. Only 150 will be available for purchase when they go on sale on November 24th at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. These will ship no later than December 2nd, so you should get them in time to open the boxes. There is free shipping for US addresses and a flat rate shipping for Canadian addresses. I'll include all of the details in the description. There is also a polish only option, which is cheaper. Again, details will be in the description, but if you're sensitive to scents, then I would advise you going with the polish only box because the body care items in the box are very heavily fragranced. So this year's Advent is inspired by all of the cozy comforts of the holiday season. There are a lot of great punny names, some really beautiful holiday colors, and of course, gorgeous bath and body care items. So I think we should just get into them. That's so cute. Bluebird. That is holographic. That's gonna go on my Helmer. And let's find the days. Day 1. Day 2 is what I can only hope will be a beak balm, I think is what Bluebird calls them. I love these lip balms and I love this tissue paper. It's so cute. That is what this is. It is a beak balm. It's so cute and it's pie crust. Let's just take a sniff. Oh my god, it smells delicious. Where is day 3? Back to a polish. Ooh, that's really pretty and unique. Day 4, we have a cuticle oil, which I will dive into. Who Let the Nog Out? I'm excited by that. 5, back to another polish. That is so pretty. Day 6, so cute. I love these little bags. They're perfect for reusing. This is the No More Uglicles Cuticle Balm and it's Crunchmas Crunch. Oh my gosh, that smells like chocolatey. It's so good. 7, we're back to another polish. Ooh, I see a linear hollow. Ooh, this is a different bag for day 8. Some reflective glitter in there. 9, I think this was 9, yes. I love this little bag. Ooh, we've got Blackberry Sage Zero Thirst Body Butter. I'm very excited to smell that. That is so pretty. Day 10. 11. We're very, very pretty red, very glowy. And last but not least, day 12. Ooh, this one's really interesting. Very pretty. Now let's get into the swatches. We are going to go in order of the days. First up is day 1 for Goodness Flake. This one is a blue jelly base with a strong blurple to pink shimmer and a scattered dash of hollow flakes. This polish is very, very pigmented, as you can see, and it's also slightly blurry, and I apologize because I thought it was a good idea to swatch these polishes after coming home from the eye doctor after they put the drops in, which make your eyes blurry. So I actually couldn't see what I was doing. So this polish is definitely opaque into coats, and I will recommend strongly that you use 1 coat of base coat, if not 2, for every single polish in this Advent box. They are all highly, highly pigmented and are more than not likely to stain your nails, so definitely use a base coat if you have any concerns about staining. This polish does dry down a little bit dull, probably because it's just so pigmented, so you definitely want a good glossy top coat. I'm using Cuticula Limitless for my swatches. And you can see it has a really beautiful, rich shade of blue. It's leaning a bit purple, but the purple mostly comes from the shimmer, in my opinion, which really warms it up, makes it really pretty, and it's almost a little bit green in the shift at extreme angles. I really like the hollow in there. I wish the sun was out, but it's a pretty sparkle. Next up for day 2, we have Beak Balm, and this is in the scent of Pie Crust, which is a really beautiful warm vanilla. That's how I would describe it, warmed vanilla baked good. So this is cruelty free, it's organic, it's paraben free, it's all natural, and it's just a lovely lip product in my opinion. And the ingredients are shea butter, aloe butter, avocado butter, jojoba oil, apricot oil, calendula wax, and some flavoring, so it does have a little bit of that sweet flavor. And here's an awkward video of me applying it. Thankfully I don't really have very dry lips, but it has a nice slip to it and it's not too sticky at all. It's just a really comfortable, nice lip balm. Day 3, we have You Sweater Believe It, which is a really cute name. And this one is described as a chocolate jelly with turquoise and blue to purple shifting metallic flakies. So this one has a good formula. It goes on really easily and covers nicely. This one is one of the ones that probably won't cause staining. I didn't experience any indications of staining with this one because it does have a jelly base, so it builds up versus just being opaque right off the bat. And those little flakes stand out really nicely. It's a really interesting combination. I don't see it often, and so it reminds me of a wintertime forest, which is really cute. So I think this one is best in 3 coats. It just fully covers if there were any spots that you missed. And it does dry down a little bit dull, so use a glossy top coat to bring back the shine, and this one will not be difficult to remove. And as I mentioned, I did not experience any indications that this would stain, so do with that what you will. So this is a pretty good representation of the brown. It's deeper out of certain lighting, and it has just those really pretty flakes which stand out really nicely. They're not overly shifty, but they're metallic versus color shifting flakes. So it looks like snow that's fallen on a forest, in my opinion, or maybe a sweater, a brown sweater. Day 4 is the No More Uglicals Cuticle Oil in the scent Who Let the Nog Out. And Who Let the Nog Out is described as imagining yummy pumpkin cold foam blended with creamy vanilla custard, apple, hints of cinnamon, and clove. You can see the ingredients there. Thankfully, jojoba oil is the top ingredient, which is the best kind of ingredient for a cuticle oil because it's what's going to really actually nourish your nail beds. It comes in an eyedropper, which works nicely, and it allows you to control how much you want to come out. You don't need much at all. You rub it into your nails everywhere, the tops, behind them if you have long nails, at the base, and the scent is so good. I discovered the pumpkin cold foam this year, and It's really delicious, and this smells really, really yummy. Day 5, we have Every Day I'm Shoveling, and this one is described as a glowy, chromy, sparkly green, shattered hollow, and it has a really, really strong green-blue shift, which you will see. This one is very highly pigmented, so again, use a good base coat if you want to avoid staining. It does cover really nicely in one coat, but I do recommend 2 for full coverage and just to sort of amp up everything to get just a really intense finish. This will not be difficult to remove because those are hollow flakes, they're not glitters. And you can see that it does dry down a bit dull, so a glossy top coat will just make this as chromy and shiny as possible, which is definitely what I want when I am applying a nail polish. And here it is. You can see this has like almost a bit of a turquoisey leaning look to it, and it goes to this really aqua blue shift at an extreme angle, which is so unexpected and beautiful. This one is really intense and really, really shifty. These are the kind of polishes that Bluebird Lacquer does so well. I know shattered hollows are kind of their bread and butter, so this one is a really pretty shattered hollow. Day 6, we are back to a beauty product, or I guess it's more of a bath. What do they call them? Bath and Beauty. Anyway, this one is the No More Uglicals Cuticle Balm, and it is in Grinchmas Crunch. So this one is described as cool and refreshing peppermint mellowed out with a creamy white chocolate. So I didn't get a ton of the peppermint scent, so Lou does say I'm not a fan of strong minty scents, so she loves this one, and it's definitely not an intense minty scent at all. I'm mostly getting chocolate from it. And it is a solid, so you warm it up with your finger to get what you need and then spread it on your nail. It has really nice ingredients, and I don't find it to be too greasy, which is good. Once it's rubbed in, it does a good job of soaking into your skin, and it definitely nourishes your skin beautifully, and it smells delicious. Day 7 is called a Tight Knit Bunch, which is a really cute name. I love how these all kind of relate to the theme of cozy sweaters, winter nights, and this is just a beautiful polish. It's a mulberry linear hollow with gold to copper small particle shimmer. And as you can see, this one is pretty much opaque on that first coat. I think a lot of people might be good with it in one, but I am going to leave it in one. If you want to, go for it, but it's really honestly opaque in one coat. This one is likely to stain. I did experience some staining when I removed it, so use a good base coat or double up. And this one is so pretty. It's incredible. The shimmer in it is so nice in addition to the linear hollow. It's just one of the glowiest red pink polishes I've worn in a long time, so if you're into an intense pinky red glow, this one is definitely it. And I also think that the name is adorable as someone who is a knitting enthusiast. I don't knit, but I like knit goods. So day 8 is Diamonds and Pearls, which is another adorable knitting themed name. And it's a cobalt blue jelly packed with blue and light blue reflective glitter as well as silver metallic flakes. This one is so sparkly, so pretty, and so unique. Again, this one did cause staining. It was kind of on my nails for a few days. So use a really good base coat or two if you're concerned about staining. And this one is completely opaque in two coats. You can see it is a very saturated base on this one, so it's got a heavy pigment load, which is why it will cause staining, but it also has a very rich payoff because of it, so that's the trade-off. And this one, you might be okay without a glitter smoothing top coat. I am just showing it with one layer of Cuticular Limitless, which did a really good job of taking the texture out of the polish, but I didn't have it on my nails for very long. So you can hopefully see what I mean about the sparkle factor in this one. It is really pretty. It looks like a midnight winter night. It's just so beautiful. I really like those silver flakes in there. I think they really add beautiful dimension to the polish. And day 9, we have Zero Thirst Lotion Whipped Body Butter in Blackberry Sage. This one says relax and enjoy sage, rosemary with a dash of mint and juicy ripe blackberries. So this is a really sweet scent. Sage, I always think of it as a savory scent, but it's definitely more on the blackberry side of things. And it does have a very moisturizing effect. It's got lovely ingredients in it, and a little goes a long way. So you definitely don't need much. It just has a really beautiful texture. You want to rub it in really nicely. And that's what I'm doing here. You just watch me rub my hands for a really long time. But I really did like this one, and the scent does linger. So if you have a scent sensitivity, I wouldn't recommend this polish. Body butter. But it would make a lovely gift for someone because it is really beautiful. Day 10, we have Real Thick and Sprucey. I think that is such a funny name. It's described as a deep forest green with an intense red to gold to green shifting large particle shimmer. And this one, again, has a very pigmented base, so I recommend you be careful with your base coat. If you don't want staining, double up. And the elements in this one are really quite beautiful. I have captured them with my final shot. You can hopefully see better, but it looks like a Christmas tree with the lights on it. It has this beautiful twinkling effect. It's really unique and really pretty. It does dry down a tiny bit dull, so use a good glossy top coat, but this one is just very unique and so festive in my opinion. And here you can see it has a beautiful gold flash to it, but at extreme angles you get a really strong bright green shift. And yeah, it's just a really pretty polish. Definitely looks like a Christmas tree to me that's all lit up. And yeah, it's beautiful if you love greens. Day 11 is It's Mitten in the Stars, and this one is a burgundy jelly packed with large particle shimmer that shifts from red to orange. This is another polish that is so glowy. It's really such a perfect Christmas red in my opinion. This one, again, you will want to double up on your base coat because the red can cause staining on your nail. It's got a really nice jelly formula, which adds a really interesting level of depth to the polish. And I do think it is good in 2 coats. So it deepens up on that second coat, and this one, unfortunately, I forgot to film it on my 4 nails, but it has a beautiful, intense orangey glow at extreme angles. It's just a really beautiful, rich red. And here we have day 12, and after day 12 I do have the Bluebirds of the month for October and November. Day 12 is called 123-123, which is December 31st, 2023, and it's called Happy New Year. It is a black to red shifting multi-chrome with silver and blue reflective glitter that gives a sparkly snow-covered finish. So this one I did not experience any staining with, and incidentally, this is also my favorite polish. I love, if you didn't know me already, I love a black to red shifting multi-chrome pigment. And this one is totally unique because of the base color. The glitters in here add such an incredible sparkle effect, and I'm just in love with it. So you definitely want a good thick layer of top coat or a glitter grabbing top coat and then a top coat over top. So here you can see how sparkly it is already. And hopefully you catch that beautiful multi-chrome shift effect. It is so unique and pretty. It's the perfect New Year's polish, and I just love And next up we have the October Bluebird of the month, which will be in the shop at the same time as the advent calendar. It's called All the Trimmings, and it is a light green jelly with a strong pink to gold to green shifting shimmer and shattered hollow. This one has really good coverage in one coat, but I think 2 coats is best. I didn't experience too much indication of staining on this one when I was wearing it, but I still recommend a base coat because it is very pigmented. And the hollow in this one is just amazing. It is very rainbowy, and the shift in this one, as you will see shortly, is really intense. This does dry down on the dull side, so use a good glossy top coat to bring back the shine. It will not be difficult to remove. So here you can see this is such a festive polish to me. It's perfect for fall and into the holiday season. It's got beautiful shifts to it, and the formula was really easy to work with. And last but not least, we have the November Bluebird of the month, and it is called Never Slay Never. This one is described as a primary red subtle hollow. I see it as a primary red jelly with scattered holographic glitter, and the glitter in here is super fine and tiny, very, very rainbow and sparkly. It will not be difficult to remove, but I did experience some staining, so definitely use a good base coat or 2 to prevent staining if you're concerned with it. I know not everybody does care about it, but personally, I can't deal with stained nails. So this does dry down with a tiny bit of texture from the glitter, but it won't be difficult to remove, and 1 layer of a good glossy top coat like Cuticula Limitless does smooth everything out, and it's just the prettiest, squishiest, juiciest red. It is absolutely beautiful, so festive, so fun. I love polishes like this. And as you can see, it's just such a classic red. It's very chic. I love red nail polishes, and I wish the sun was out so I could have captured the hollow better, but no sun here. I'd love to hear your thoughts on the box in the comments, so let me know if you're planning on picking this up. Let me know if you're particularly excited, apparently I can't speak, particularly excited for any of the items, and yeah, I guess that's it for me, and hopefully I will see you in the next video. Bye.